Hey, I'm Matt with Meat Church. Let's make Carolina Twinkies with the brand new, highly anticipated Meat Church barbecue sauce. So at some point last year, I saw Old Colony Smokehouse in North Carolina. I think they're in Edenton, North Carolina, if I'm saying that right. They had a video where they made what they called Carolina Twinkies. They were saying, what's better than a Texas Twinkie? You guys know we love Texas Twinkies. And they did their version of what they called a Carolina Twinkie. And it looked delicious, and I commented on it like 7 weeks ago or so. And I was like, looks awesome, can't wait to recreate it. So you guys check them out. And the reason I loved it is because it's a jalapeno, and instead of having cream cheese in it, it has pimento cheese in it. You know that we are pimento cheese lovers. So we're gonna stuff it with our homemade pimento cheese. You guys blew that up during the Masters Week. It's simple to make and it's delicious. And then in addition to what you do, the Texas Twinkie, they actually encase it in house-made country sausage, wrap it in bacon, and cook it, which we're gonna do today. At the end, we're gonna end up saucing it with our brand new sauce. I'll talk about that in just a second, but let's compile some of these really quick. So whole jalapeno, depending how big you want them, I'm going like average size. We're just gonna cut the end off. We are going to half it. And then we're going to remove all the seeds and veins. So if you don't know, the heat in a jalapeno is in the veins. That's where all the capsaicin is. So I'm gonna remove that out. If you like them hot, leave as much of that vein in, as you like. So I've got a little handy dandy tool that I got at a First Monday here years ago that I've just had forever. But if you don't have this, I find that either kind of a narrow spoon, backside of a spoon, something like that will work just fine. So we've got our pimento cheese here. We've actually already made it up. All recipes are always down below in the description there, which take you to meatchurch.com. So we're just gonna stuff these with some pimento cheese. All right, I'm gonna make a couple of these on camera and then compile some more for my crew here today. So they use country sausage. We've got breakfast sausage here, just something standard, whatever you like. So this reminds me of an armadillo egg. All right, I'm gonna flatten out this sausage, try to make it big enough to cover up 2 jalapeno halves. All right, I'm gonna put a whole one in here, close her up. We'll make sure it's nice and sealed so none of the pimento cheese leaks out. We've got regular thickness bacon, not thick cut. Way we can stretch it out a little. They did the same thing in their video. I prefer thinner bacon. That way you have a little better chance at actually being done. All right, roll it up. We're cooking 8 of these total. All right, we got all these ready to go. I believe they season with pepper. We're gonna use our Holy Cow, which is a pepper forward beef rub. Just gonna kind of, moderately season them. I love pepper, use what you want, I guess. I'm gonna try to keep this as close to what they did as possible. And while I'm doing this, let's talk about cooking. Cook these on whatever you want. I'm going on a Traeger, 300 degrees. You can put them in any type of smoker that you have, but since I'm making my sauce with Traeger, this seemed to make the most sense. They cooked theirs for an hour, 300 degrees. So we cook a lot of things wrapped in bacon. This would be an excellent tailgate item. For me, you gotta have ground meat to at least 165 degrees, but I'm looking for the bacon to be kind of just right. So as long as it's at least 165, you can go a little higher if you want, if you're looking for the bacon to be a little more well done. And then when we get near the end of that cook, we're gonna sauce them. So we're using Meat Church pellets, which is a mix of oak and hickory. Use your favorite wood. I think with something like this, you could pretty much use whatever you want. We're gonna put them in a rack and we will check back when these are near completion. They look amazing, look at that. Beautiful. Gonna put them on a disposable cutting board to sauce them, but let's talk about the sauce, finally. Here it is. Worked with my partners, Traeger. You guys know we are very big partners with Traeger. And this is something we've talked about for a long time, actually, since we started working together. So this is our Holy Cola. Let me give you a little background. So if you've been a Meat Church person for a while, you know that I make some barbecue sauces from scratch with various sodas. And there's reasons for that, and we won't go into that now, but this is a sweet heat sauce that I love. I think it's super balanced. My favorite for this sauce is for pork and poultry. use it on whatever you want. I always say that in Texas barbecue, you know, barbecue sauce isn't really a thing. It certainly is with items like this, but it's my favorite condiment. I know you guys are gonna love it. Was a labor of love, took a long time. This certainly won't be the only Meat Church barbecue sauce, but this stuff is great. So we've got it in a plastic squirt bottle so we don't have to deal with glass breakage. And so for today, you know, I just thought I would demonstrate. I'm actually gonna squirt it on. Or if you like the dunk method, you can put it in a container and just get yourself a little dip. They're all sauced up. We're gonna go back in the smoker. You guys know that I like things saucy, so how long you leave them in the smoker to tack up, 5, 10, 15, 20 minutes, that's personal preference. Well, we went with 10 minutes, which I feel like is gonna be good because as you can see, they're tacked up, the sauce isn't running off, it's still gonna be saucy. These are gonna be very hot, so I'm gonna get something to drink and let them cool and we're gonna slice into them. These look really good. I'm super excited for this. Let's just grab one and go here. Oh yeah, look at that, finger looking good. Cut it open here with my chef knife. A lot of people have been asking for these. I'll put the link in the description on where you can get our chef knife. They happen to be in right now. Woo, look at that. That looks awesome. I'm telling you, before I even take a bite, this is going in the tailgate playlist. This is getting made at Cowboys games. These are still a little warm. I'm ready to go. Here we go. I love how messy this is. That is super good. I ain't mad at that at all. That is awesome. I always say hearty when I have sausage involved. I don't think this is as big as the armadillo eggs we make. I think that is great. Yeah, definitely gonna be something we tailgate with. I love pimento cheese. That is not hot. You didn't see me reach for my drink, like not like spicy hot. I love that. And the sauce. I mean, for our baby to finally come to market, very excited about this. I think it complements it great. It's gonna go, it's definitely like an all-purpose barbecue sauce. I think you'll love it. The viscosity, it's a little thicker, which was by design. I don't like thin runny sauces on things like this. I want it to be thick, so if I need to thin it out, I can cut it with honey or a pepper jelly or something like that. It's delicious. This is a win. You have to make this. So Old Colony Smokehouse, thank you, thank you, thank you for the inspiration. I wish I would have told you in plenty of time to get you down here to make this with me because Carolina Twinkie is a banger. I'm a big fan. Anytime you can take a kind of local thing here from Texas and put your spin on it and it elevate it and make it, you know, different and good, I'm a fan. So thank you for the inspiration. I always put all the information down below in the description, how to get to the recipes, where to buy the sauce, how to find the guys that inspired me to do this. So support all of our friends. Thanks for letting me do this. If you like this, please like and subscribe. Thank y'all so much for finally getting us over 1 million subscriber hump. Very excited about that. Excited to be back here in Texas making cooking videos for you guys. I'll see you next week.